If you keep up with the NFL draft, you've probably noticed that not a ton of tight ends are selected in the first round each year. What if I told you that not only were two taken in the first round last year, but they're also both from the same school?
Mellow beats what you think.
What's going on, guys? In today's video, we're going to be talking about the rise of Iowa tight ends TJ Hockenson and Noah Fant and their journeys to the NFL. If you enjoy content like this, be sure to subscribe to the channel, as I really need your help to get to 1.7k subs by the end of April. If you enjoyed today's video, be sure to hit that like button and check out all my other videos. Now let's get started with the rise of TJ Hockenson and Noah Fant. Hockenson and Fant grew up in two completely different worlds, as TJ was born in the small town of Chariton, Iowa, and Noah grew up in the area's largest city of Omaha, Nebraska. They both grew up playing multiple sports, and while Noah was traveling around the city of Omaha playing at metro stadiums, TJ was traveling around the small farm towns of Iowa playing underneath nothing but the small stadium light. Something that they both had in common was that they were both really talented football players. When Fant left Omaha South High School, he not only held multiple school records, but also had a ton of high-level football offers. His list included Home State School Nebraska, Vanderbilt, California, Iowa, and UCLA, and he was even starting to pick up interest from schools such as Notre Dame and Oregon. Fant ultimately decided to commit to Iowa because of the tradition of Iowa tight ends. They showed him the most interest and were more academically prestigious than Nebraska. As a recruit, Fant was a 3-star prospect, number 31 tight end, and the 536th best player in the class of 2016. On the other hand, Hockenson wasn't as heavily recruited, and at first, Iowa didn't even want him. Everyone knew he had the frame of a tight end and could catch the ball, but he had to prove he could block before Iowa would offer him. At a camp, TJ proved to the coaching staff that he could block, and he received that offer. Ultimately, his recruitment came down to two schools, Iowa State and Iowa. Ames was closer to his hometown than Iowa City, but ended up settling on the Hawkeyes when it was all said and done. According to 24/7 Sports, Hockenson was a low 3-star recruit, number 66 tight end, and the 1,468th best player in the class of 2016. Little did Iowa know the gems that they would be getting out of these two tight ends, but their paths would change as Hockenson decided to redshirt as a freshman. As a freshman, Fant and the Hawkeyes were expected to do well, as they started out the season ranked number 17 in the country. They would start out 2-0 and get as high as number 13 before they lost to North Dakota State by way of a last-second field goal. 4 games later, Fant caught his first touchdown pass in a win against Purdue. He saw the field when Iowa upsetted number 3 Michigan, but he didn't record any stats. The Hawkeyes finished the year 8-4 and got killed by Florida in the Outback Bowl. On the year, Fant caught 9 passes for 70 yards and a touchdown. Going into week 1 of the 2017 season, Fant and Hockenson were listed as the starters at tight end, and they quickly proved why. Iowa started out the season though 3-0 with wins over Wyoming, Iowa State, and North Texas, where Hockenson finally caught his first career touchdown pass against the Mean Green. After that, they would go on to lose a primetime matchup to Penn State off a last-second touchdown, and lose 2 more close games to Northwestern and Michigan State in their next 3 games. They had a chance to get back on track at home against number 2 Ohio State, and Iowa set the tone early with a pick 6 to open the game, and Fant and Hockenson would both go on to have huge games in their blowout win. From there, the Hawkeyes finished the regular season 7-5 and went on to beat Boston College in the Pinstripe Bowl. On the year, Fant and Hockenson became arguably the best tight end duo in the nation, as Noah caught 30 passes for 494 yards and 11 touchdowns, and Hockenson caught 24 passes for 320 yards and 3 touchdowns. Fant was named to the All-Big Ten third team, and Hockenson was named to the freshman All-Big Ten team. Going into the 2018 season, both tight ends were listed on the John Mackey Tight End Award watch list, but Fant was seen as the better NFL tight end draft prospect. Hawkeyes started the season 3-0 before a loss to Wisconsin, and they'd bounced back by winning their next 3 games to get to 6-1 and became ranked number 19 in the country. Hockenson had become the team's most reliable target, while Fant was the team's most dangerous playmaker. But as soon as they entered the ranking, they fell out after 3 straight losses to Penn State, Purdue, and Northwestern. They finished strong with wins against Illinois and Nebraska, and ended up beating Mississippi State in the Outback Bowl to finish with a 9-4 record. On the year, Hockenson caught 49 passes for 760 yards and 6 touchdowns, while Fant grabbed 39 balls for 519 yards and 7 touchdowns. After the season was over, Fant was named to the All-Big Ten first team, while Hockenson brought a ton of awards home, including the John Mackey Award and the Ozzie Newsome Award. He's also named to the Big Ten first team and became a first-team All-American. Because of their incredible 2018 campaigns, and they are both 3 years into college, they both decided to leave school early and enter the 2019 NFL Draft. Hockenson was seen as a reliable, talented player who could block, was a red zone threat, was good at route running, and was just an overall mismatch against defenders. Back in his small hometown, crowds gathered to watch and celebrate TJ as he was taken with the 8th overall pick by the Detroit Lions. Fant was seen as an elite athlete who was a red zone threat and a mismatch for opposing defenders. Back in Omaha, Fant watched with his family as he was taken with the 20th overall pick by the Denver Broncos. A few weeks later, both of them signed their rookie scale contracts and got to work with their respective teams. Hockenson was the starting tight end for the Lions and had a huge Week 1 game. He caught 6 passes for 131 yards and a touchdown as they tied with the Cardinals. His 131 receiving yards were the most for any tight end in a debut game in NFL history. TJ's production took a huge step down after that and went back to reality, but it was still a pretty solid rookie year. He finished the year with 32 catches for 367 yards and 2 touchdowns, and his numbers would have likely been better had Matthew Stafford not got injured. Fant split time with other tight end Jake Butt, and he had an even better rookie season than Hockenson. He became one of the main targets for rookie quarterback Drew Lock, and he finished the year catching 40 balls for 562 yards and 3 touchdowns. I honestly fully expect both TJ and Noah to have huge second years in the league. I actually see them both as future Pro Bowl caliber tight ends. If you're a Broncos or a Detroit Lions fan, please let me know what you think of Fant and Hockenson respectively, and if you guys think they're both future stars. I really enjoyed making today's video, and it actually took me a lot of time to make, so if you could hit that like button, I would really appreciate that. If you are new to the channel, be sure to subscribe, and if you have a cool idea for a future video, please drop it down below. I can't wait to make more videos like this, and I'll see you guys again soon for my next video. Until then, peace.